Open your book to page 30. This is lesson 1.11, and this lesson is about the order of operations. Order of operation means when you have a mixture of different operations like addition, subtractions, division, multiplication, you need to know which one to do first. Okay? And so the orders are first, you need to do is you have to take care of the parentheses. So you have to do whatever is inside the parentheses first. Then after that you do the brackets, and then you do the braces. Okay, so these are the grouping symbols. So first you have to do the groupings. And then also the next one, the next grouping are also, you can have like the other possibility would be like the divisions. If you have more than one, again, grouping means more than one number. So if you have more than one number up here, more than one number down here, then that's your grouping, right? So you have other grouping, but most of the common ones are this over here. So you can have like square roots, for example. So this is considered as grouping symbol when you have a whole bunch of numbers in there. Okay. Then after that, within each of these grouping symbols, you need to check. You have to do this step. So first, you do the exponents and the square roots. Okay. So the difference between this is that when these have one number, then it's this. When you have more than one number, then it's the grouping, right? Grouping means more than one, right? So when you got a whole bunch of stuff inside the square root, then this we consider as grouping. Okay. Then after that, number 2 would be multiplication, then division, and 3 would be addition, subtraction. So these are the orders. So if you have addition and subtraction, they are the same level, then you go from left to right. So let's go over some examples. So if you go to example 1, you have 2 plus 3 times 4. So you need to go through the list, right? So first, again, you check for parentheses. Okay, no parentheses. Okay, is there brackets? No. So you're good. Keep going. So braces? No. Okay. Do you have the divisions, the fractions, or the roots? No, right? So you're clear, no grouping. Okay. Now over here, this is the order, right? So after that, you go down to the list, right? So step 1, again, you have to do step 1, 2, 3 for each one of these. So from here, you do step 1, 2, 3. Go over here, you go step 1, 2, 3. Over here, you go step 1, 2, 3. Over here, you go step 1, 2, 3. Right? So you have to keep doing over and over those 3 steps. So now you're all clear. Now you can go to the final run of the 1, 2, 3. So step 1, exponent and square roots. No, right? Step 2, division, multiplication, division. Yes. So you have to do this first. So this becomes 2 plus 12. Then after that, you go to the third order, right? The step 3. So addition, subtraction, so addition, this becomes 14. And that would be your answer. Okay. Now let's go to example 2. Example 2, you have 16 divided by 2 times 4. Okay, so again, you go to step 1, 2, 3 for here. So no parentheses, no brackets, no braces, nothing over here. So you go to here. So step 1, exponents and roots. No. So step 2, multiplication, division. Yes. So you got both. Now when you have both multiplication, division, they are the same level. If they're the same level, you just go from left to right. So you have to do this first. So it will give you 8. And then multiply, this will give you 32. Okay. Okay, let's go to example 3. So page 30. Example 3. You have 2. Now parentheses, this means multiplication. Plus 2 times 15. Now this parenthesis is not a grouping because inside has only one number. Right? In order to be a group, you need to have at least 2 numbers. So this has only one number, so this is not a group. But this just means it's multiplication. Okay, so in this case, the parentheses means multiplication. It does not mean grouping. So multiplication, addition, multiplication. So you have to do multiplication first. So this would be a 40 plus 30. Again, you have to do multiplication first, right? See over here? So multiplication comes before addition, right? So now you add, so answer will be 70. Okay, let's go to example 4. Example 4, you got 4 squared minus 2 times square root of 25. Okay, so again, first, let's check. Okay, do you have any parentheses? No. Brackets? No. Braces? No. Divisions? No. This one. Okay, now again, this is not this, because remember, in order to be group, you need to have more than one number. This has only one number, so this is not this. This one is this one here. Okay, so again, notice the difference between the two. This is a grouping, so this has more than one number. When you have a whole bunch of numbers, then it's grouping. This one has only one number, so it's this one here. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So this one you have, so this one is an exponent. That's this one here, right? And this one is over here. So therefore, you have to do this one first. So this one will give you 16. Now you don't have to draw the arrow. I'm just drawing the arrow to help you to follow what's going on. Now this means times. Okay, when you have nothing here, that means it's multiplication, and this means 5. Okay, so you can do the exponent, the power. Right, do the exponent and the square root first. Now your next step is you have to do multiplication, division next. So don't do subtraction yet. Okay, you have to do the multiplication first for this one. And then after that, you go to the next order, right? So it becomes 6. So make sure you know your orders. Okay, let's go to example 5. So you got 2 times 3 squared minus 4 times 3 plus 3 times 0. Okay, so again, first you go through this, right? Again, this is not this. Grouping means more than one number, means you need to have at least 2 numbers. So this one, it just tells you that this is multiplication of that. Okay, so you have to do the exponent and the square root first. So this means becomes 2 times 8 are 9. Right? 3 squared means 9 minus, so don't do anything with this yet, right? Again, you only do the exponents for now. Now 3 to the 0 power is 1, right? Anything to the 0 power is 1, unless it's a 0 over here. So that's what you have right now. So next step is, again, look at your order operation, right? So next you have to do multiplication and division. So you have to do the multiplication, so that would be 18. This would be 12, right? Do multiplication. Then next you have to do addition and subtraction again. So they're the same level. Same level, you go from left to right. So do this one first. And then, so this would be 7. So answer would be 7. Okay? So you can go down step by step, one step at a time, right? Okay, so let's go to page 31. Let's do example 6. So you got 2 times parentheses 5 plus 6. Okay, so now you have the grouping. Right? See, you got 2 numbers inside the parentheses, so this is grouping. So you have to do the group first. So this is equal to 2 times, so 5 plus 6 is 11. So you have to do the grouping first. Now once you do the grouping, the parenthesis is gone. That's how you undo the grouping, right? By just perform the operation. So now you have multiplication, so the answer would be 22. Okay, now let's go to example 7. You have 20 minus 4 plus 3 times 2. So again, you go to order operation. So first you have to take care of grouping. Now remember, for this you have to go through step 1, 2, 3 for each of these, right? So inside you have to do the step 1, 2, 3 for that. So inside step 1, okay, exponent and square root, no, right? So you go to step 2, multiplication, division, yes. So you have to do this one. Again, do one step at a time. Okay, and line things up. And next step, you can get rid of that. So once you got rid of all the operations, these are called the operations, right? So once you're done with all the operations, you can get rid of parentheses. So minus 4 plus 6 is 10. And so now you can go and subtract. So you get 10. Again, make sure you go down step by step, right? Going down step by step and try to line up everything as much as you can. Now, in some of the harder problems, you're going to use calculator. Now you have to be careful with the calculator. Now calculator use different type of logics. Okay, if you look on page 31, it tells you the calculator. So calculator use one of the 3 logics: the algebraic logic, arithmetic logic, and reverse Polish notation. So you have to know your calculator. So make sure you know how to use your calculator and know your key sequence. So you will have to able to do that to do the problem and get a correct answer. Okay. So make sure you know what key to push.